Hi, welcome to another video on my TXT Discovery robot. This experiment is a little bit different than normally, because despite the fact that I will still try to use the sonar and the touch sensors, and it will run the battery and maybe take some pictures. I want to do an experiment with the community Linux kernel, and the reason for this is that, as you may have noticed during my other videos, that some things don't really work that well. For instance, I lose connection now and then, and the distance for Wi-Fi is quite limited to 2 meters, maybe 3, while if you look at ordinary computers, you start losing connection at 10 meters. So it's quite a difference. And with the community kernel, I hope that will be different. In order to use that, I had to download software, configure the controller, and after some failed attempts, I managed to enable the controller to actually boot from this micro SD card. And right now I will put it in the controller. And if everything is alright, then I can boot it now, and it will show that I am actually running from the community kernel instead of the normal kernel. So we'll see what happens, and I will put the cam a little bit closer. And it already says Community Edition. So at least that works. And then the question is, will I be able to do everything? This is the first time I see the menu. It is for me an odd menu, and it says about, camera, fischertechnik GUI, net info, store and Wi-Fi. So let's see what the Wi-Fi says. It's processing. There's a tab here. Oh, that is interesting. I can choose to which network I want to connect to. That is very interesting, so I can actually connect to my home network. And encryption is logically, because otherwise, if you're wise, you should have encryption on your own network. and then connect. So let's skip this for a moment. And you can set the address, and it has USB. Because the wireless network isn't set yet. What does the camera say? And it shows actually a camera image on screen. And that is something which is very nice. Now the GUI. And that is the fischertechnik GUI. Okay. Can I leave this? Or do I have to reboot again? I assume that I will have to reboot again. So this is a learning cycle, and I will reboot into the kernel and see what then happens. After several attempts to get Wi-Fi working, I got as far that I did connect it to my own network, but when I look at my modem IP address, it doesn't have any. So I can't set one, and it doesn't get a DHCP address. Also, when looking at NetInfo, it has the local address and the USB 0 address. So within RoboPro, I am going to try to connect to it using, indeed, RoboPro. And I say, okay, use this for now. Testing interface. And I'm very curious what will happen. It is running, it says. I'm touching 1. Yes. I'm touching 2. That works. Now I need to select sonar, and that is obviously working. Then I need to check the motor, which is on, let me check again, 3. So that would be this output, output 5, I think. Is it? Let me check it thoroughly. Yes, that would be output 5. But I get no result, and that's because the wire is out its socket. Let me quickly fix it. And as soon as I put the wire in, the lamp starts burning, so that is quite okay. What more do I need to check? The motors. And they're both working. So that works. Unfortunately, the camera does not work. Which version do I have here anyway? The latest. Okay. That works. Unfortunately, this means that my experiment using Wi-Fi will not work yet with the community firmware. So for the rest of the test, I unfortunately need to go back to the original firmware, which is an unfortunate idea. And other people have said nothing about DHCP or static address, so I will check on that. So let's get back to the official firmware. So I'm back at my original kernel, and the big question now is also where I left last time, the sound, because does it or doesn't it work? Let me run it. I haven't logged in here yet. Now I am, and that means that I run a simple demo which works. You can hear, hopefully through the headset, the sound. Now the question is, will the sound work with my own program? And I sense a problem here because one motor isn't working. And that is not supposed to be. So less power. The clock ticks are running. Let's do it again. Familiar network error again. And once again, no program as status on the display. So let's do it again. I love again just one motor. And I realize I looked at the wrong motor last time, so and yes, one of the powers is out of its socket. And so now it functions. However, and now the program is out of memory, and about it. Oh, it's okay. Let's check the long results. It has sonar, and okay, let's check then the code. And the code says sonar and by all means do play sound. And certainly here sonar speed 65 if text sound is 5 smaller or equal to 10. And then sound motor rechts finished. I can't find that line back. So that's that maybe I should enter not here and here a not as well. So let's check. Again. I don't like these errors, but I'll have to do. And now it says sound motor is finished, but I hear no sound at all. So by this line I do know it does enter this by now. There's no sound. Very strange. And comparing the code exactly, it's like that I should eliminate these 5 lines for now. So I guess that is what I'll do. And then eliminate. Which also means that I have to unindent these. So let's see what this all ends up to. Holding my hand in front of it, it says sonar 2, which says sonar 2. Sonar 2 is this part. So I will have to edit this one as well, just to make sure everything works. And then I'll have to edit this one too. Alright, let's do it again. There we go, holding my hand in front. Sonar speed 12. but I didn't hear any sound at all. And okay, let's for sake of keeping everything the same, replace 6,6 by 3,1. And this as well. Let's go again. And in front of it, by all means give a sound. As you can hear, you hear nothing. Nothing at all. So now the conditions are exactly the same as in the simple demo when it comes to sound. There's a while, there's an if text sound underscore finished, and there is a text play sound. And this is really getting pretty annoying. Here more or less the same thing happens. So how come this works clearly? Ding ding. How comes this does not? Okay, the condition is that it should run normally. Again, camera thread. Let's do it again. Sonar is clearly invoked. Clearly. And when I look at this sonar, sound motor is finished. Is here. It's present. Yeah, it's present. But I don't hear any sound. So this is really annoying. Anyway, I think I will leave it to this for now. I did test the community firmware. I will have to check the information at developers for getting the Wi-Fi to work, because that fails as yet. No chance for a static address and no the DHCP address was assigned. And for the rest it looks nice. It works nice via the RoboPro, via USB, that is, not Wi-Fi. And well, as you can see, sound via the demo works, and still not via my own program. So as far as that goes, for now, thank you for watching, and to be continued for sure.